Alright, QR25DE 2003 Nissan Sentra Spec V, timing chain tensioner modification, part 4. We already did a cold dry start previously just to get oil primed into the phaser gear cylinder, into the intake camshaft solenoid, and into the timing chain tensioner. It did tick in the beginning for the first couple of seconds and then it completely went away. There shouldn't be any noise on this actual startup right now. There may be a little bit of ticking. It's going to be quick, it's going to be minor, but the trick is to come tomorrow after all the oil has settled down and it's cold to see if there is any noise or rattle at all. But let's take it from here now to see where we're at. So it did rattle for a quick second, but it was more like a sudden tick for like a split second. If I could come tomorrow in the morning, midday or whatever, cold engine to where the oil supposedly already drained to the bottom and it is not primed, and I come and I start this, and the worst of it is like a sudden tick for a split second, I will do backflips until the end of time. Because anybody who knows anything about this motor that's in the Nissan Altima and the Sentra Spec V, it is a fucking awesome motor, but it is not a popular motor because it has so many problems. And the hard part about it is the ECU doesn't, the codes that the ECU throws, it doesn't lead you towards the exact problem. In a previous video that I made, I mentioned how you can have a faulty timing chain tensioner allowing there to be slack, and it causes the phaser gear to shift, okay? Even if it's slight, it shifts when it should not be, and then the camshaft position sensor that's over here is like, okay, the camshaft isn't in sequence with the exhaust, camshaft, so it must be the air intake camshaft solenoid that is responsible for the fluctuation of the phaser gear. So it says, oh, that's messed up, okay? But that's not the case, okay? I mentioned how you can have a bad timing chain tensioner, or maybe just because your timing chain is loose, okay, or you have it under a lot of stress because of this, all this stuff right here. The car or the ECU knows what's really going on. It'll give you a code for the symptoms, or like if this is bad and it causes what I mentioned earlier, it's gonna tell you there's a code, you know, for something else. It gives you a code for the things being affected by the situation. It doesn't send you directly to the situation because there isn't, like I mentioned before in one of my videos, there isn't a sensor that monitors chain slack or that monitors the tensioner. You understand? There isn't even a sensor that monitors the solenoid. The ECU will give you a code and tell you that the problem is the air intake camshaft solenoid. But there isn't a sensor that monitors the solenoid. So how can that be true? It only tells you that because it notices that the air intake camshaft sensor here senses that the camshaft isn't turning in exact sequence with this. Okay? But this solenoid isn't the only thing that's responsible for proper function of the intake phaser gear in sequence with the rest of the timing. Okay, the tensioner plays a big role too, because chain slack is going to give this gear room to be either that way or that way. Okay, even though the crankshaft turns and everything turns this way, and the chain's pulling here and this gear pulls this gear with the chain, it doesn't matter because when it's under load and the chain is stretching on this side, all this slack collects over here. Alright? It's a bad recipe, but to be honest with you, this engine is running and it sounds a lot quieter than it ever has before on a cold start. And this is thanks to the modification I did in the timing chain tensioner. The only other thing left to do, if I hear any noise or there's any discrepancy as far as this situation goes, or this vlog per se, on this spec B project, I'm just going to lock the phaser gear. That's it. I'm going to lock it so that it can't shift or pivot, and there shouldn't be any other problems. I know that I don't have any problems with my bottom end or my drivetrain, because when I did the timing chain job a few weeks ago, the problem went away. And then it came back a week later gradually. So we can all agree that a timing chain job doesn't temporarily fix valve clearance and then it undoes itself. We know that it's timing chain related. So this is part 4. Please watch the other videos. I show how I modified the tensioner. This is very important because they don't make enough good performance tensioner for this, like they do for Hondas and other vehicles. They don't. It's very important that you watch it. For Honda, Skunk 2 makes an upgraded tensioner, and it's got these serrated teeth on the bottom of it that allow it to protrude, but don't allow it to get pushed back in by the slack in the timing belt or the chain, whichever it is that the occasion uses. But it is what it is. Just because something isn't available doesn't mean it should be overlooked, alright? Once again, you're watching Auto Body Everything with Diego Miranda. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned from this. Please share, like, subscribe. God bless.